Okay, in the category of didn't see that coming, Jakobi Meyers apparently has requested a trade. Ian Rappaport, Raiders wide receiver Jakobi Meyers, met with team brass and requested to be traded. The team, citing his value, said they had no plans to do so. Meyers and the team attempted to negotiate a contract but could not come to terms. Okay, it's times like these where I feel like I am most valuable because we have to make sure, number one, that we don't overreact, number two, that we look at this from all angles, right? As cut day is looming. Cut day is basically today. And by the way, I just want to say, if anyone catches a glimpse of the arrowhead on my shirt, the red arrowhead, it's the LC. It's not KC because my high school was the Lakeland Chiefs, okay? This is a shirt from my high school. Let's just not get it twisted. Okay. I did not see this coming, obviously. This is a beloved player on the Las Vegas Raiders, someone who's extremely valuable to the team. And if they trade him, my outlook on what this offense could be all comes crumbling down. Obviously, that would mean more reps for Jack Besh and Trey Tucker and Dante Thornton. Let's look at this from the perspective of Jakobi Meyers. The first thing you have to consider is he wants a new deal done, and they have not got it done. And he deserves a new deal. Now, obviously, he's coming off of a career season, and him and his agent would like to be paid as though they are the number one wide receiver on this roster. He's obviously not going to get paid like Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. That would be crazy. But number one wide receiver money is probably something that they're looking for. If you take the perspective of this new regime, this is a new regime that did not trade for or hire or sign Jakobi Meyers, although they understand his value and they have stated that they don't want to trade him. But one career season, this is, again, from the GM and front office point of view, doesn't maybe get you the desired dollar amount that you're looking for. And then there's are they trading for Trey Hendrickson of it all and looking to save a little bit of money? Now, they've extended Colton Miller, they've extended Max Crosby, and Jakobi Meyers probably feels like he deserves this much, whatever that money is. And I don't ever look down on people for requesting trades. All the Commanders fans, right, that were probably mad at Terry McLaurin for requesting a trade, probably have to walk that back now because he signed for them to stay. And more often than not, players like Terry McLaurin and Trey Hendrickson or Micah Parsons don't get moved. They get signed by the team that they're still on. Now, Jakobi Meyers is in this weird gray area because he's a really good player, but he's not a great player. So it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility that a trade could happen. But if we hop over to this piece right here, it says, this is from Pro Football Rumors. Raiders wide receiver Jakobi Meyers requests to be traded. Jakobi Meyers is on the doorstep of entering the season as the Raiders' number one wide receiver for the first time. Although he spent much of last season in the role, Devontae Adams was still with the team to start Meyers' previous years in the Raiders. This status has not come with a contract adjustment, and the 2023 free agent addition, who has made it known he wants to stay in Vegas beyond 2025, will try to force the issue. Meyers has requested a trade. The former UDFA, I didn't know he was an undrafted free agent. That's pretty cool. Is tied to an $11 million per year contract, and the discussions on a new deal have not keyed a resolution. The Raiders, however, have no plans to trade Meyers per NFL.com, even though the Raiders regime, or the one before that for that matter, did not acquire Meyers. That's true. Rappaport and Pelissero indicate the 7th-year vet is viewed as too valuable to the team to move on to. Now, if he requests a trade, right, and doesn't get the contract, I don't expect him to be on that field, which that's a problem. Like, we need every valuable player on this roster to be able to play. And with him gone, the implications of what this roster could be and what this offense could be, like I said, it's significantly altered. So we're going to talk about all that. I would like to reference my patrons and my YouTube members. You can join, like, in the description below for that. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, We are about 50 away from 14,000. And quickly, let me tell you about the sponsor for this video, OddsJam. Look at these results. People are making thousands every month betting on sports completely risk-free. The secret, they're using OddsJam. OddsJam isn't just another betting app. It's turning the entire system in your favor. Here's how. OddsJam uses a strategy called arbitrage, finding odds discrepancies across the sports books. You bet both sides, and no matter the outcome, you will profit. Here's an example. If you bet $500 on Boise State to win on FanDuel and $335 on their opponent San Francisco on DraftKings, you're guaranteed to make $50 win or lose. It's that simple. With the OddsJam mobile app, you'll get real-time alerts on these opportunities every day. People are making thousands of dollars every month, and to get you started, use promo code ALLaBorde for 35% off and a 7-day free trial. I guarantee you'll profit during that trial, and if you don't, cancel with one click. No questions asked. Don't leave money on the table. Go to oddsjam.com, use promo code ALLaBorde, and start making money the smart way. Okay, so if Jakobi Meyers is gone, this offense I don't think is top 10 material. Because Jakobi acts as the intermediate, 3rd and 7, go get it, doesn't drop the ball, intermediate route runner. I've said intermediate twice, and I apologize. Brock Bowers is the vocal point. Jakobi Meyers is the short to mid-range threat, and then you've got Trey Tucker and Dante Thornton on each side, taking the top off the defense. And with Jakobi Meyers gone, you would need Jack Bech to immediately step up into that role. But I'm sorry, Jack Bech hasn't shown me enough to think that he's going to be nearly as good as Jakobi Meyers was last year. Like, it took Devontae Adams 3 seasons before he became decent. So I'm not giving up on Jack Bech, obviously. He's looked okay. He's looked fine. But he's not ready to take over number one responsibilities. Neither is Trey Tucker. Dante Thornton, they've been working him in training camp. And I don't think he's ready either. So only time will tell. Now, if you're asking me to make a prediction here, I would say, just like Terry McLaurin, they're going to get a deal done. And this is just putting pressure on the rookie GM, John Spytek. I don't think there are many teams out there that are needing for a wide receiver. Maybe the Patriots, but I don't expect the Patriots to trade for somebody that, from a team that we're going to play week 1. I don't expect us to just give him to the Patriots, right? I don't know. This is what do you guys think? Leave comments. Leave comments in the comment section below. This is wild. I didn't expect this to happen. Again, I'm not going to overreact to it. If I had to put money on it right now, I'd say he's on the team week 1. But other than that, I don't have much to say. If he gets traded, what's his value? A third? I don't think you're going to get a second for Jakobi Meyers because you're barely going to get a second for Trey Hendrickson. Now, Jacoby's a little bit younger, but Trey Hendrickson just had 17 and a half sacks in the last 2 seasons. So if you're getting a second for Trey Hendrickson, I don't think you're getting a second for Jakobi Meyers. And I believe the reports that we don't want to trade him, and hopefully this is just a negotiation tactic because this happens all the time. People request trades, and then they're never traded, and they continue to stay on the team. Even Deebo Samuel a couple years ago. Since then, they have traded him, but he got another contract out of requesting for an initial trade. And look, we've got 13 days until week 1, and the good thing is this is just happening right now. Like, he's been practicing and playing and training as if he was going to be out on the field. So if he takes a couple days off of practice to get this done and then comes back after we re-sign him to whatever this extension will be, he'll still be able to go 100% week 1. If Micah Parsons, who hasn't been practicing since training camp has started, signs his contract today, he'd still be limited for their game in 10 days. So that's a positive spin on this, is that Jakobi Meyers hasn't been holding out. He's been playing and practicing this whole time, so he will be ready to go week 1 if necessary. Obviously, they can't franchise tag him now. I don't believe they can, right, because that window is over. And obviously, he deserves more money than what he's being paid. I think we all are in agreement on that. It just comes down to, can they get a deal done, and the amount of pressure that his team is putting on Spytek and Pete Carroll. I don't think they want to go into a season with this over their heads, and I don't think they could afford to go into this season with him not on the team. So this is obviously not great. We'll monitor the situation as it rolls around. Like I said before, link in the description below and the pinned comment for my Patreon, YouTube members as well. If you join YouTube memberships before week 1, you have a chance to win $100. I will be randomly selecting one person to win $100. Discord is completely free. We're talking about the Jakobi Meyers trade right now. Shout out OddsJam. Please be sure to subscribe. It's free after no charge to you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.